Hello everyone. What are the approaches by which we can set the price of a particular product? There are three general approaches by which we can price a particular product. Number one is cost-based pricing. It is a very popular pricing technique. Almost everyone depends on this pricing strategy. Number two, value-based pricing, then competition-based pricing. What is cost-based pricing? Cost-based pricing is product-driven. We have to evaluate or estimate the production cost of the product, then the production cost along with the target profit will be the cost or the price of the product. The company designs what it considers to be a good product. It is a very non-marketing concept. Totals the cost of marketing the product and making the product and sets a price that covers cost plus a target profit. Marketing must then convince buyers that the product's worth at that price justifies its purchase, and it is the sales concept. Markups will then be based on how successful the sales is subsequent. And it is a very popular concept because sellers more certain about cost. When all sellers use, prices are similar and competition is minimized. Some feel it is more fair to both buyers and sellers. Then comes the value-based pricing. Value-based pricing is setting prices based on customers' perceptions of the product value. The targeted value and the price then drive decisions about the product design and what costs can be incurred. As a result, price begins with analyzing customers' needs and value perceptions. It is a marketing concept. And the price is then set to match consumers' perceived value. Note that good value does not mean value for money here, or does not necessarily mean that low prices. A high-priced items can also be good value. It depends on the perception of the buyers. High-priced items are ostentatious and luxury items to many means good value. Value-based pricing, this means that the company cannot design the product and then set the price. Marketers must find out what value their customers assigns to the healthy snacks. Obviously, perception of the customer's perspective, and then only when they will set the price. It offers more quality for a given price, offer the same quality for a lesser price, and the customers must then be convinced that the products justify the price. This is the value-based pricing. Then ultimately, the competition-based pricing. We have to look at the competitors' prices in the market. And there are two such things, that is going rate pricing and sealed bid pricing. What is going rate pricing? It is the pricing technique that a firm bases its price largely on competitors' prices, with less attention paid to its own cost or to demand. And what is sealed based or sealed bid pricing? Firm bases its price on how it thinks competitors will price rather than on its own cost and on demand. This often applies to government bids. There are other price strategies that are price skimming, penetration pricing, status quo pricing. What is market skimming or price skimming? It is setting a high price for a new product to skim revenues from the market. Company makes fewer but more profitable sales. The consumers must feel that the product's quality is very high, and the image of the company must also be very high. Only then the consumers will be satisfied with that high prices. Cost of, say, producing smaller volumes cannot be so high, they cancel the advantage of charging more. Most luxury items not purchased in bulk, so no economies of scale. So we have to produce not a very large amount of product for this pricing strategy. Competitors should not be able to enter market easily and undercut the high prices. Then comes market penetration. It means charging a very low price within its own product category. Must gel with overall product image to penetrate the market. This strategy can be very useful. Consumers will be very satisfied with the price and the product quality, and they will buy more and more items. Can attract a large number of buyers quickly and win a large market share. Then when to use this strategy? Market must be very highly price sensitive. If the market is not price sensitive, then it will not get a very beneficial strategy. It will not be a very beneficial strategy for us. Okay, the market must be highly priced. If the price is low, the consumers will rush to buy this item. Only when this strategy will be applicable. So a low price produces more market growth. Production and distribution cost must fall as sales volume increases. Must keep out competition and maintain low price, or the effects will be very temporary. Then the third pricing strategy is status quo pricing strategy. Means charging similar to what competitors are charging or shadowing them in their pricing. It is just balancing the overall market situation. We are giving the product with similar prices what other companies are selling. Market is very competitive with lots of players, and when market is competitive but with only a big few players, when your product offers no real or perceived differentiation with the other similar products in the market within the same product category or industry, only when then we have to maintain or we have to adopt this pricing strategy. We have to keep in mind these key features or the situations by which we can set our product pricing. There are other pricing strategies that are product line pricing strategy, optional pricing strategy, and captive product pricing. What is product line pricing? It involves setting price steps between various products in a product line based on cost differences between products, customer evaluation of different features, and competitors' prices. These three factors must be considered when pricing a product. Then comes optional product pricing. There are some products that are optional, and these products can be sold with the main product. And there are some other accessories that are DVD burners, extended warranties, or flat screen monitors that can be sold with that main product. But that are those are not very compulsory, but they are optional. But sometimes these optional items can bring more money than the original main product can bring. Pricing optional or accessory products sold with the main product to make the main product more attractive. This is the optional product pricing strategy used when economic downswings and behavior changes to appeal to more price conscious buyers. Get them to the shop first, or at least consider the main product first. Then comes captive product pricing. There are some products that must be sold with the main product. These products are called products. Captive product pricing is pricing products that must be used with the main product. For example, razors with blades and printers with cartridges. Sometimes this relates very much to a tactic more than a strategy. The two-part pricing tactic. Example, amusement parks or themed parks, entrance fees with the games with other additional charges. These are captive product pricing. There are tactics by which we can adjust our prices. After a base price is set, there is a base price that all the other competitors use. When we set a base price, the marketers, we will often play with these various pricing tactics to stimulate demand for the product. Sometimes we can just lift the price, or sometimes we can reduce the price to stimulate the demand for the price. Some special pricing tactics are quantity discounts and buy one get one discount, something like this, then rebates, then seasonal discounts, then flexible pricing, leader pricing, price bundling, and two-part pricing. We will discuss some important pricing tactics in the later fewer slides. Number one is geographic pricing. It is a part of flexible pricing, selling a product or service at two or more prices, but the difference in prices is not based on difference in costs, but based on geographical locations or ages of the people. For example, watching a musical or play or concert at the Esplanade or stadium or other venues. It is more like a tactic, also because it is in line with the flexible pricing tactic. Different prices for senior citizens and students, and the usual price for normal working adults. These are geographic pricing. Then comes psychological pricing. Considers the psychology of the prices and not simply the economics. Consumers usually perceive higher priced products as having higher quality. It is very common among all of us that the higher priced qualities contain very higher quality. Consumers use price less when they can judge quality of a product. There are some special pricing tactics: early bird discounts in media airtime, special deals like product placement deals and sponsorships. There are some special rates for prime time and non-prime time, special rates for number of issues in publications versus one issue, etc. And this is all about pricing strategy in our pharmaceutical industry or other industries, and hope you found it very useful. Thank you so much for staying with us. Goodbye.